Good morning, children. I'm Dr. Phil Frist. I'm a dentist here in Anderson. I've been a dentist here in Anderson for over 30 years, and so I'm glad to be able to be here this morning and read a couple stories to you. The first one I'm going to be reading to you this morning is called Carlita Ropes the Twister. It was retold by Juanita Canetti, and it's illustrated by C. Brian Karras. So let's begin reading about Carlita Ropes the Twister. Once there was a girl who was stronger than the wind and faster than a horse. Her name was Carla. She was small and thin, so everyone called her Carlita, which meant little Carla. This is her story. Carlita liked to play jokes. One day she bent the river so it wrapped around her pal Little Bill. He got soaked with water. He laughed at her joke. Little Bill said that someday he would get Carlita back, but it was hard to fool her. Carlita was always busy. One time Carlita carried 5 buffaloes with her pinky finger. Another time she roped a pack of bad coyotes and hurled them toward the moon. And one time she stopped the rain by pushing it away with her shoulders. One day, the wind began to howl, and the clouds turned gray. A huge cone dropped out of the sky and began to spin down toward the land. It sucked up a shed, a windmill, and even a barn. It twirled them higher into the clouds. It was a twister. "Run and hide," screamed Little Bill. Carlita did not run. Quickly she pulled off her belt. She tied it into a lasso and roped the twister. But the twister knocked her off her feet. Then it blew her onto a cactus. Carlita did not give up. The twister rumbled closer to town. "I'll stop you," Carlita yelled. She made a rope of rattlesnakes and tied a tight knot around the twister. It could not move. Then she threw it into the canyon and buried it with rocks. "Long live Carlita! She has saved the town," Little Bill shouted. They say that when Carlita was 100 years old, another twister came to town. Do you know what happened? It never touched down. It blew away when it found out that Carlita was still living there. The end.